I think we should win that as Windwalker Decay. I think, well, maybe not should, but I think we can.
Cdew
At bare minimum, can. You know what I mean? And I mean, we won games, right? Like, but yeah, they were tough ones. Threw a couple of them, some bad plays, but yeah, I'm not disappointed. Well, I'm a little disappointed. Losing a game 7 is just such a soul crusher, dude. It's a soul crusher. I'd rather just get fucking swept 4-0, dude. We're still doing really well in points. We're still #1 in points. We're obviously 2nd place for this season so far. This is exactly how the last tourney started, man. We started with 2nd with a loss in game 7, dude. It feels all too similar, man. Why is Sam gonna give me a heart attack? Oh, your soul's just fine. Oh, crush. It's soul crushing, dude. Yeah, the Thundercleave was the hard counter we were looking for, dude. Why is Mez block Sam? It's just a joke. It's just a joke. And we said if we won this tourney that we were all gonna block him. He lucked out, dude. Okay, the only problem that Sam had was when he played his Boomkin, his focus root beam was target root beam, and he kept trying to focus root beam the priest, and he kept doing it on the feral. We won anyway though. But yeah. I feel like we prepared pretty well for this tourney. It's a really tough spot to be in when we're in that losers bracket. So obviously we prepared really hard for Colo's team last night. That was the first matchup that we had. We had to prep for it, and then we had to prep for Dilly's team, and then we had to prep for Absturge's team. You know what I mean? So there was so much prep that we had to do, and we basically didn't prep at all for Absturge's team. Like, we didn't even talk about it, you know what I mean? So that was kind of a misstep on our part. Like, we didn't talk about maps, we didn't think exactly, and that obviously came down and burned us. But Spirit Link Totem, or Spirit Link is just, I don't know. We feel like jungle already does so much fucking damage, so it's just the most mitigation, I guess. It makes it feel more durable. Like, if Mez had Urshield, he would just die. It's 10% damage reduction as opposed to 33% damage reduction. But when you play Spirit Link, you gotta play a really fast game. Like, you gotta play really all in. Yeah, we were locked and loaded with the Thunder, dude. We were locked and loaded. We knew we were gonna queue that if they locked that in. Dude, jungle fucking owns, man. Can't we get 2s? Dude, I'm not trying 2s right now. I think we're gonna get some 3s tonight. Oh, let's get a spot for BlizzCon. It's not looking bad right now. I mean, we're the #1 team. But there's only 4 tourneys left, or there's 4 tourneys down, there's 5 to go, man. So we're not even halfway done. Being #1 right now, you know, I don't feel like we're sitting pretty, dude. Only top 3 go in. Only top 3 teams make it to BlizzCon, and it's going to be a bloodbath, dude. It's going to be a bloodbath. Yeah, there's 5 online tournaments left, man. Yo, Steve, bro, what's going on, my man? Yo, thank you for the 4 months, homie. Appreciate it. How much you practice Thunder? We practiced Thunder for that specific matchup, but yeah, we didn't play it a ton, but yeah, I think he's gonna play a huge role in the next expansion, but for this expansion right now, I don't really see it yet. I think he has a very small role right now, and it's just coming in with the counter comps. We knew all the matchups that Sam was gonna play today. We knew all the matchups that he was gonna play for this entire tourney, and he came in and he played those matchups, and we won. So we were really well prepared with Sam, even though his role was really small. It was still very important. 7 tourneys, isn't there? There's 2 more cups in the LAN. There's 5 more tournaments. Well, I'm talking about the online ones that give you points. The LANs don't give you points. But yeah, Yam did good. But yeah, I think Sam's really important, but it's just more in the future. Not so much this season. I think that's because Windwalker Decay is just good. You know what I mean? Anything that we can't beat as Windwalker Decay, that's when Sam will come in. I think him and Trill can have great synergy, but you know, don't fix what's not broken. Any comps that we can get him in there for, where we feel like it's a good matchup, that's where we'll do it. Sam's the new Bean. Beautiful games. Oh yeah, we actually beat Jungle 6-0 in this tourney, which is pretty nice. RPS beats RMP, it certainly does. You know what's weird? I don't think we saw a single RMP this tourney, did we? Maybe we did see it once or twice. RMP was so mainstream, and now it's like, feels like it's not mainstream. You ever practice RMP? Not really, no. Oh yeah, maybe Noble did play it. They actually played it in. Oh, they played Rogue Mage Druid into us. You think Human could have been better for last series? No. Definitely 100% Orc for me. And Belf is really good for us. All your comps you have is Resto Shaman? No, we have some other stuff. You know, we had some Disc Priest planned for today that we didn't play. We had Resto Druid planned for today that we did play. It's got to be like Holy Pally Melee Wings, or like Mistweaver Crane, because that does the most spread healing. But the only problem with that is you're going to need like a D-Curse on your team, or else they're just going to shit on you at CC. RPS? I don't know, man. I don't think RPS is OP. I just think their team's OP. Like, I'm actually really curious, because This sounds really silly, but all the EU teams look at RPS as a joke. I don't think any other RPS that we fight for the most part isn't nearly as scary as them. You know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those things where that's just their comp. You know what I mean? That's just their comp. So I would really like to see how they match up in some of the EU teams at the LAN if they make it there, which I'm guessing is a really high chance. For some reason, I just feel like the move is just going to be like a top 2 team every single time. I think we could beat them, but I mean, they didn't lose a single game until facing us. You guys realize that, right? Like they were undefeated, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0 to the finals. They didn't lose anything. So, yeah.